Hey guys, it's Kat. Today we're going to do a very spooky makeup transformation sponsored by Mehron using their mini pro student makeup kit of Chucky. If you haven't seen this cult classic horror movie, I don't blame you. It is very creepy, of a doll that comes back to life. And in the movie, he has his face where it's all like cracking and stapled together and stitched back together. So today we're going to recreate this makeup look since it's a Halloween horror classic, with a few Mehron products and other products that I have. So let's get started with the makeup. First, as always, like in many of my videos, I am going to put a wig cap on to get the hair out of my way, and I'm going to have a ginger red wig just like Chucky has in the movie much later. Now, I'm just getting a brown eyeliner pencil and sketching out these cut marks on Chucky's face where it looks like his skin is cracking. And there's gonna be blood in it. It's gonna be very gory and gruesome, but this will just give us a rough guide. You really wanna look at reference pictures of Chucky when you do this video, just to determine where you want to apply these marks to your face. You don't have to do it exactly, just wherever you think it roughly would look similar to Chucky, in areas that you think it'll fit your face, because we all have different face shapes. Once you have that on, I am getting my Mini Pro Student Makeup Kit by Mehron. This has great foundation colors and those red tones that we need to create Chucky, eyeliner pencil, and a very fine tip brush that will come useful later, some stippling sponges, makeup sponges, and most importantly, this foundation kit. This is so good for set makeups and old age makeup, so I'm going to start off with this foundation kit, using the lightest shade as my foundation, and applying that all over my face around the areas of cut gash marks in Chucky's face. I'm just doing the portion where it doesn't have many cuts because on the other portions, before I put more foundation on, I'm going to get some special effects makeup products that will duplicate as skin and scar tissue on Chucky's face. You use Mehron's 3D gel, Ben 9 nose and scar wax, or just regular gelatin, but what I'm going to use in this video is a mixture of 3rd degree and especially the Dermaflage product that helps conceal scars and also is a great mimic for skin. This is what I'm mainly going to use, but it works great. I'm just putting some spirit gum down, as you can see, and then I'm getting some of my Dermaflage silicone based product and my 3rd degree gel, and what we are doing is we are mimicking open wounds around the crack marks on Chucky's face. You want to get a cosmetic spatula and put it down right at the edge where we did the mark on the inside of it, and then you're going to blend the rest out into the skin. This can be very difficult. You really want to take your time with this to try to make your edges as smooth as you can. You could also use prosaide cream to make your edges even smoother once all of this has dried, but as you can see, I'm just putting it in certain areas on the cracks and wounds that I drew on with that eyeliner pencil before, just to lay out my face and outline it. The products I'm using today is a lot more expensive than gelatin and nose and scar wax or the 3D gel by Mehron, but those are great affordable options compared to this, and they do the similar techniques. You just have to work with it more. So I thought I would mention all the options that you guys have for Halloween season. It kind of looks like melted liquid skin, which is gross, but if you're going to wear it for a long period of time, you want to do the first layer of spirit gum before you apply this on your face, in case you're sweating it off at a Halloween party. We're even doing it around the areas of our eye sockets. It's going to make your skin look raised and like an open wound, which is what we want, because Chucky has very porcelain smooth skin, but he does have open wounds in this portion of the movie, of the character look we're doing today. Now, once all that fake scar tissue is on our face, we're going to cover it with some foundation. I'm getting a very tiny, like almost concealer brush, very tiny foundation brush, and I'm going to use the same foundation I used on my face that wasn't like the scar tissue area. And I'm just applying that just on the edges, not on the inside of these cracks and crevices in his face. What I love about the Mehron cremeblend kit of foundations, it can go from very light to full coverage and look like real natural skin. And once all that is on, you want to blend it down to your neck as well and on your ears. I'm going to powder it down with my Mehron colorset powder. And then you could do this before or after your powder, but I'm getting the darker shade of foundation from the kit to use as contour on the sides of my cheekbones and under my chin as well. And I'm also getting the same foundation color that's darker as my contour. And I'm going to use a brush to put it in the middle of my forehead. I know this sounds weird, blending it out with a sponge, but this is going to give some shadow and give him expression to his face, because Chucky has a lot of expression for being a porcelain fake doll. Putting some shadow on the top of my forehead and areas on the bridge of my nose for when he's cringing and showing his teeth, and areas near my eyes to give him a little bit of shadow and wrinkle, because he definitely bares his teeth and gets very angry a lot in the movie. I'm also doing some marks around my mouth, because Chucky and most dolls have dimples, so that's what that's going to be for. And I'm also shadowing in more around my brow bone area to give it more expression. And then I'm grabbing the color from the palette that looks like a cream blush. And I'm using that very lightly with a tiny brush on the edges of these crack marks on Chucky's face to give it some irritation, just like how he has in the movie. It's almost like his porcelain skin replicates human skin to where it has light pinkness around injured wounds when he comes alive and tries to kill people. Getting more of that cream brown contour and doing it on the top of where I would have like a mustache. Chucky has very warm toned contours and around my nose as well. And then set all of that with that color set powder again. Now once your powder is all set, I'm getting the cream bruise wheel from Mehron and I'm mixing some red and brown with a touch of black to make this dark crimson cream paint that is going to be the perfect color for inside the cracks on Chucky's face. This is also a great product that is safer on the eyes, so that you could use that on your eyelid. Just don't get it in your actual eyeball, of course. But we're just doing it on the inside of all of these cracks. And this is really gonna make your face start to come to life and make all of that 3D gel, wax, or whatever you use really stand out. I'm also getting some of the darker brown cream paint and putting that around my eye as well to make it more deep and inset. And then powdering that with the color set powder. I'm also getting a flat paintbrush with some orange cream paint and a little bit of brown cream paint to mix together to make my eyebrows more of a ginger tone, just like Chucky's eyebrows are, to match his hair more. You can even do it in between those crack marks on the other part of his eyebrow, just to make a match. I'm also getting some contour powder and contouring around my nose, my eye socket, and on my forehead as well, just because I feel like it needs more shadow and depth since he's been through some trauma. I also got some matte black and brown eyeshadow to darken in the socket of his eyes on his more bloody cut up eye. Getting some dark matte brown eyeshadow with a push liner brush and putting that in the red cracks that we painted on. This is also going to give your wounds more depth without it looking too fake. You don't want to put straight up black in there. And now it is time to try to stitch back up these wounds. Just like in the movie, I got some black thread and I put about 4 layers together and glued it with spirit gum. And I got some staples and cut them in half to make them smaller. Please do not use sharp objects near your eye. I'm putting this on my forehead and chin, nowhere too close to my eye. If you have just some silver cream paint, I would highly suggest that. You don't want these to fall in your eye, but I'm just doing this for a very short amount of time. Again, you don't want to do sharp objects near your face, especially if you're not used to having SFX makeup on and you don't want to fall and have a stab in your skin, because this could actually pierce your skin, these staples. But I'm just gluing them on with prosaide and I'm going to take them off right after this video. But I also got some black thread. Like I said before, I used 4 layers of thread glued together with spirit gum. Cut them into tiny pieces to glue them on as stitches over the wounds with some prosaide. You don't even need to go this extra step with actual thread. You could just use some black eyeliner, because I was running out of thread. And I used that a little bit later on my forehead, because this right here is so tedious. But if you want that 3D effect and to make it look real, it works. And like I said, I put a little bit of black eyeliner on my forehead, and I'm gonna get some brown and reddish cream paint mixed together with a very tiny detail brush and do some shadow where the staples and the threads are going into my skin to make it look like it's really piercing in the skin. I'm also getting some blush and putting that on my rosy cheeks just like a doll. Getting some brown cream paint and doing more expressions and laugh lines near my mouth. I also got a brown eyeliner pencil and colored a little eyeliner and my waterline in my eye on the red side of my face. And now it is time to put on the wig. This wig is actually from my It here on YouTube, because the wig that came with my Chucky costume was so horrible. It looked nothing like the Chucky wig in the movie. It was just way too bright of a red, so I just thought this was a perfect color. I tried to style it like his. He has like this major widow's peak, so I cut some of my fringe in the front and glued it down with some prosaide onto my forehead. And while you're waiting for that top fringe to dry, I'm gonna get these contact lenses from camoeyes.com that are very bright blue, perfect for Chucky's creepy eyes and stare in the movie. And you can be totally done there, but I got some Mehron gel fake blood, and I got a butcher's knife that is spray painted red. Totally get a fake foam knife, please, if you're going as Chucky. Do not use a real one, and I'm covering this in the fake gel blood just to make me look the part. And with that, we are totally completely done with our Chucky makeup transformation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to Mehron for sponsoring this video. All the products that I use in this video will be listed down below in the description box, including the awesome Mini Pro Student Makeup Kit on the foundations and creams I use in this video. You can shop products there for your next Halloween look. Chucky was always terrifying for me as a kid, so I hope I didn't scare you guys too much. And honestly though, this Chucky outfit was so cute, I actually wanted to wear it out in person as an actual outfit for my daily life. But now it's time to transform back into myself from this creepy doll that still gives me nightmares. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can subscribe to this channel for more Halloween makeup looks. And if you do this makeup look or any makeup look from my YouTube channel, please post on Instagram and tag me, #katsketch. I would love to see it. Seeing you guys recreate my looks brings me so much happiness, and so many of you guys have been sending me pictures. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to show you more makeup transformations next. I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.